Have you ever wondered why some people change their lives while others stay the same? It usually comes down to one small decision. In a quiet suburban town, on the outskirts of Colorado, there lived a young man named Ethan. He was smart, warm-hearted, and full of dreams, the kind of dreams that stretched far beyond the hills he grew up with. But his habits? They were painfully ordinary. Every morning, his alarm would buzz at 6 a.m., and every morning, his mother's voice followed shortly after. "Ethan, you're going to be late again." 5 minutes. He'd mumble, and those 5 minutes always turned into an hour. Ethan often talked about wanting a better future. He admired people in the nearby city, the fitness trainers, the teachers, the firefighters, even the local police officer, who walked with confidence and purpose. But Ethan never stayed consistent. One week, he'd commit to working out. The next week, he'd quit. One day, he'd plan to study seriously. The next, he'd lose hours scrolling on his phone or hanging out with friends. Ethan had ambition, but no discipline. At the edge of the town lived Mr. Walker, a retired Army veteran in his late 60s. Every morning, without fail, he woke up at 4:30 a.m. He swept his porch, did his push-ups, read quietly, tended to his garden with steady hands. No boss, no pressure, no one watching. Ethan couldn't understand it. One evening, curiosity won. "Sir," Ethan asked, "why do you follow the same routine every single day? Don't you get bored? Aren't you tired?" Mr. Walker smiled, wiped his forehead, and said calmly, "Because habits are like investments. What you put in today decides how you live tomorrow. You may not see results right away, but one day, your habits will either support you or abandon you." Ethan didn't fully understand, but those words stayed with him. That night, sleep didn't come easily. He replayed every unfinished plan, every excuse, every dream he gave up halfway. What if success wasn't about luck? What if it was just about habits? The first small steps. Before sunrise the next morning, Ethan forced himself out of bed. His body begged him to stop. His mind screamed, "Sleep." But he remembered Mr. Walker's words. He washed his face, tied his shoes, and stepped outside. He barely ran 2 blocks before gasping for air, lungs burning, legs shaking. But he didn't stop. The next day, he ran again. Then again. His muscles ached. His motivation dipped, but he kept showing up. Soon, he added another habit, studying for 1 focused hour every day. No announcements, no social media posts, no excuses, just quiet consistency. Consistency changes everything. Months passed. One evening, sitting beneath an old oak tree, Ethan noticed something strange. He felt lighter, stronger, sharper, without realizing it. Discipline had become natural. A friend once joked, "What happened to you? You used to be the laziest guy I knew." Ethan laughed and said, "I didn't change overnight. I just repeated small actions every day until they became who I am." Then came the opportunity, a government recruitment exam, physical endurance, and written tests combined. On test day, candidates lined up, some overconfident, some nervous. Ethan was calm. When the whistle blew, many sprinted ahead, fast at first, exhausted soon after. Ethan kept a steady pace. When motivation failed, his habits carried him forward. He passed the physical round. Then came the written exam. While others crammed at the last minute, Ethan trusted the foundation he had built. 1 hour a day, over months, he passed again. Weeks later, a letter arrived. "Congratulations, you have been selected." Ethan stood frozen. His hands shook. His mother stared in silence. Then she cried, "Mom, your son did it." He whispered. The town celebrated. But the proudest smile was Mr. Walker's. "You see," he said, "motivation gets you started, but habits keep you going when strength runs out." We often believe big change requires dramatic effort, But real transformation comes from small habits, done daily, not once, not for a week, but until they become part of you. You don't need to change your whole life today. Start with one habit. Walk 10 minutes. Read 5 pages. Wake up 15 minutes earlier. Write your habits, and you write your future. If the story moved you, don't let it end here. Start today, no matter how small, because small steps, taken consistently, lead to extraordinary change.